closer? Is that Joe?
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the physicality of the NBA, Grant, it does come along with the risk of injury. These two teams can attest to that.
Yeah, B.A., that is so true. Injuries on both sides. Now, each team looking for their role players to step up. The best team at filling those gaps will likely be your winner tonight.
And one of the ongoing storylines for MP this season, he's made it known that he is extremely focused on making a statement with his offense.
And so far, he's delivered on his promise to keep his foot on the accelerator offensively. The scoring role is one that most players would happily embrace, but it's the rare few who can deliver in this fashion the way we've seen MP do it.
So the Houston starting five. We've got Edwards, and it's Cardinal in at the shooting guard position. Here's Bass. From 17, Brewer can't hit. Here's Thunder. Here's Wood. Gets it to go from the corner.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Edwards a screen on Sharp. There's Howard with the three. It's hauled in by New Orleans. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
Here's Cardinal. Oh, nice D from Curry.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Howard with the ball. Now Sharp defending. Howard, the pass to Edwards. And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. And here are the latest power rankings. A good picture of how these teams have played coming into February. You take a look at the Raptors. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at New Orleans, they've surprised a lot of people this season. It's why this squad plays with such a chip on their shoulder and has proven many wrong.
Here's Thunder, and down it goes. Jam that one home. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Pass to Cardinal. Here's Bass. Now, here's Howard. Shot clock at 5. To stop the run. Fires in the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Curry. Edwards pulls it in.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Pass to Bass. Here's Brewer. Here's Bass. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. The shot by Howard, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Wood's gotten his second bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
There's Howard with the three. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
He takes it in.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Barnes. Edwards, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Wood. Second chance effort. And the layup good by Barnes.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Cardinal, the pass to Edwards. Takes the three. And it's Cardinal missing.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Pass to Thunder. Back to Wood. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Houston.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Cardinal. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Pass to Brewer. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Curry's got 4 rebounds now. It's stolen away. Here's Cardinal. Wood grabs the board.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Sharp against Howard. Pass to Thunder. Back to Sharp. From deep. Drops in the three.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Timeout called. Houston. And with some time here, let's see which teams have been terrors in transition over the last month of play. The Pelicans, number 1.
And lately, they've not only been forcing turnovers, but capitalizing on them on the other end, hustling hard to convert every time.
Edwards finds Howard to stop the drought. Here's Cardinal. It's stolen by Barnes. All alone on the break. Moving it up. Here's Wood. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And we've got All-Star Weekend fast approaching. I'm sure all the players are looking forward to it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you're competing that weekend, it's an honor and a lot of fun. And for the guys that aren't, it's a few welcome days of rest and relaxation.
Claxton, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Pass to Cardinal. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
The 3 from Wood. Gets the 3 ball to go. Wood's got 8.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Pass to Brewer. To the inside. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Out to Wood. And here's Claxton. There's the triple. Doesn't go that time. Pass to Bass. And here's Edwards. He's scoreless. Now the Pelicans in transition.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Lakers was outstanding. He picked up 29 points, and they just couldn't stop him. Every time he let it go, you expected it to go in. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Hart's checked in for New Orleans. Gilliard comes in for Wood. And we're going to have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball. No question who's in control of the board so far.
Rockets trail by 11. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Here's a look at some stats for him.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Howard's checked in for Houston. Pass to Bowen. They set a pick from outside the arc. And it's Gilliard with a rebound. Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Thunder. Oh, he tries a 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Howard. Here's Temple. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. From 18 feet away, here's Bowen. The three-pointer off the mark. New Orleans leading by 14. Driving in, here's Evans. Count it, 1 for 1 to start the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
It's stolen. Fast break, here we go. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Houston shooting their initial free throws of the game here. First one falls for him.
Substitution on the court.
And Houston has possession. Pass to Bass. Here's Brewer. Here's Howard. Guarded by Sharp. Howard, the pass to Edwards. Shoots over Barnes. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Howard.
So wide open there. He said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
We've got Sharp, and it's Curry in it to four-man position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Sharp, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Thunder. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Pass to Howard. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Here's Curry, and Brewer pulls it down. Rockets trail by 20. Another steal. Here's Thunder, drives to the hoop, and that one is hammered home.
makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Here's Cardinal. Pass to Edwards. Here's Cardinal. Back to Edwards. Three-pointer. Hits the three-pointer. Edwards has got 5 points in the quarter.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Now here's Wood. He shoots it. Gets some space and parries the jumper. And the Pelicans lead by 21.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Here's Thunder. Back to Sharp. Pass to Thunder. Wood outside. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Houston. Edwards got 4 rebounds now. Out to the right wing. Here's Cardinal. He's got 5. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Barnes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Thunder, guarded by Edwards. Barnes with a screen on Edwards. Thunder, the pass to Barnes. Basket's good. Barnes has got 10 points.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Timeout called. Houston.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Bracket substitution. Number 15, Trace.
Pass to Cardinal. Here's Brewer. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Clock at 2. No problems knocking that one down. Cardinals got 4 points in the quarter.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Three-pointer Sharp. Counted from distance.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
The teardrop. Brewer, pass to Edwards. Shoots over Barnes. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The three from Wood. And again, it's New Orleans with a three.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Bass. Yet to see a basket. Over Curry. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got 5 rebounds in the game. And he lobs it up.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Pass to Cardinal. Will it go? Wood grabs the board. Wood's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Cardinal. 7 points in the game. The shot comes out.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Looking to get back on track. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good.
taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Thunder. Got it up. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's New Orleans delivering the blowout. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Welcome, folks. EJ alongside Shaq and Kenny. First up, here are the players of the week. In the West, Thunder.
When it comes to running the offense, he's been exceptional, making smart play calls and setting the tempo.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Pelicans.
I think they've been smart.
Thanks, as always, for watching.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So the Houston 5 right now. We've got Edwards, and it's Brewer in at the 4. Out to Wood. Here's Thunder. Barnes the screen. Thunder, the pass to Curry. 4 on the clock. Here's Thunder. It's hauled in by Houston. Now Howard. An easy 2 on the layup. Howard's got 12 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And Houston is shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. Pass to Cardinal. Takes it inside. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Curry's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Thunder, the pass to Barnes. To the left side wing. Tries it from 19. And that one's good. Sharp. He's got 10.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Edwards a screen on Sharp.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
4th personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Bass. No made baskets yet. There's Howard with the 3. Sinks the tray.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Thunder, the pass to Curry. And Curry throws it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Outside Edwards. Back to Howard. Pass to Cardinal. Shot clock at 6. From outside, off the mark.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Sharp. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. There's Howard with the 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 7th rebound here tonight. New Orleans has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Out to Wood. Here's Sharp. Here's Barnes. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Just owning the offensive glass right now. Just refusing to let up.
And you can't teach effort. You can encourage it, but this is why you covet guys who are so self-motivated.
Hart's checked in for the Pelicans. Gilliard comes in for Sharp. Well, Richard, one thing we're seeing an emphasis on by the league, mental health.
I'm surprised it took people so long to understand how grueling of a mental task it is to try and be one of the 450 year in and year out.
Pass to Brewer. Howard with the ball. 4-3, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Going in. Whoa!
Wow!
Unreal!
That's all it's done.
That's what they came for.
Wow.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Bass. Here's Cardinal. Looking to get it going. And he lays it in. Cardinals got 11 points. Here's Thunder. 26 points for him. The three from Wood. It's hauled in by Houston. Edwards got 6 rebounds now in the game. Howard with the ball. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Wood. Edwards pulls it in.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Cardinal. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And it goes out of bounds. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Get ready to light it up tonight. They don't even know.